Hi everyone, it's Bridget. I'm here to share my design team project for Amazing Casting Products. And first I want to share with you what I used before I point out things that I've done. I do have a start to finish video. I'm not sure if there's some that pieces of this that I created are cut out or not, but I will share it and fast forward after I'm done showing you this. First, I used this to prepare everything first, I used the silicone mold making rubber, and I love this. This is the pour rubber that you use this and this with to make these kind of molds. And what I did is I had molded this hand, and then this bolt I found, and it's kind of heavy. So I wanted to make one that was lighter, and I only wanted to make it half the size, which you can see there. It is half the size of the original. So this way I could pour only, up to half here. So that's what I did there. And this was a face that I had had in my stash. I don't even know where I got these faces, but I had molded it so that I could make more so that's another piece that I used. So anyways, of course, to make the resin pieces, I used the Amazing Casting resin. And then also on here, I didn't use the dyes to color the resin. I left the resin white. But I used the dyes to, I used mostly the blue on here to color things up, instead of using like my alcohol inks or my ink pads and the refill dyes for those. So let me just show you what I did. This is an altered tin, and I gessoed it up. And first I started using this luster rub-ons, and this is something that you need an additive, I think it's called, because otherwise it'll rub off. So I just use hairspray on it after I rub it on. So I just took the tin and I did that all the way around, and I believe I used some black paint also on this, and I did use some of I'm not sure if I used it on this or the mini that's inside, but the Tim Holtz black soot. So let me just share with you, the bottom is pretty basic. The top, I just added some metal fines. I did some stenciling. It's a brick wall here. And this is just the stencil I have. It's nothing, it's one of those thick plastic ones, no big deal ones. And I set this eyeball on here, and with a crown there, and a bunch of metal fines that I had, and some flowers here. And the hand, of course, this is the resin piece, and I molded it first, and then I used this blue dye to color it in with a paintbrush. And I watered it down a little bit. I sprayed it with the water bottle, and I used a baby wipe to soak up some of the stuff. And then this one I did the same thing, and I just used some of the luster rub-ons, and I used some of the dye to color it. And then the other colors came from this Glimmer Mist, and it's Wild Currant. And then this one, which is Moon Shadow, it's Lindy Stamp Gang. I got this in a D-stash. Somebody had a D-stash going on, and I bought this because I believe that this is one of the older labels on there. So anyway, so I used a lot of metal pieces, as you can see, and I gessoed it, and then I sprayed my sprays on and did that, and I just love the way it came out. It's pretty cool. And underneath here is actually that silver metal tape that I ran through my die cut machine with a Gears embossing folder. And I believe I did a clock one too, so there's different texture on here for that. And then of course I had to make a little mini to go inside, because I didn't know what I wanted to do inside of it, so I made this little mini. And this of course is another resin piece, and I used the luster rub-ons to color her up. And then I just decorated the front here with some gears, and some other little pieces I had in my stash. And then I made this cute little mini. And I don't remember the paper I used for this. I think it's a bunch of different papers that I had in my stash that I used, but I put some little tags in here. And this actually flips down like that. So, and that goes like that. Oh, put it on wrong. This one goes all the way. If I can get it in here. There we go. Okay. And then over here I used a metal piece here, and I fussy cut from the paper line there. And I just have a couple tags and just little things sticking out there. And then here, again, there's a little flip page here. And then this one, and I believe this is a little tag that comes out and just goes like that. This one also just goes like that. And that's not a pocket. I thought I made this a pocket, but I guess I didn't. And then here's another one, two little more tags that come out of there. And then this one slides this way. And this doesn't come off. And then another one here with two little tags there. This one's glued onto the back page of that. And then I just wrote Bees Alter Designs there. Oops. So, and then I just closed it with this Tim Holtz die that I have. And I just closed it like that. So that's my little mini that goes inside of there. And this is the little case that it goes in. Kind of lopsided because that little face sticks out there. So, so yeah, so that's my design team project for Amazing Casting Products, and I hope you all like it. And if you care to watch the fast-forwarded version of how I did this, it'll be up after this. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, here I'm working on the resin pieces. I did not videotape the actual taking them out of the molds after I had molded them with the amazing casting resin. So here I'm just playing with them with the luster rub-ons. And you want to make sure when you use luster rub-ons that you use like a hairspray to seal them. And that's all I use is a hairspray. So I have my little nut and I'm just working on those. So here I'm using the Illuminate Blue dye that you can use to color your resin when you're mixing it up as a liquid form. But I decided to try using it as just like a paint to color the resin instead of doing it the other way. I wanted to see how it would work. And I do end up using it on my project too. And the color is very vibrant and it works really, really well. So I think from now on I'll be using my dyes from Amazing Casting products.